What's up, guys? ServerTalks episode 1. As I've said on Twitter, we are joined by Leighton, who is. Well, do you want to kind of introduce yourself? What you're the owner of?
Well, I'm the owner of TidalMC, a new Skyblock network, etc.
Nice, dude. So, when do you think you're going to be releasing? I know there's been some announcements and stuff, but obviously it's going to be mostly kept to you and your management team. But do we have any idea?
Mate, we're thinking about the 23rd of May.
Oh, cool. So
like,
not that far away.
No,
Damn, nice,
like in
dude.
a couple of days.
Yeah, cool. So Friday, am I right?
I think it's Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
Saturday night.
Nice, dude. So yeah, well, obviously we'll leave your Twitter and stuff, your personal Twitter and your server Twitter in the description, so everyone can keep up to date. But obviously with everything going on, how are you keeping up? Is your family well? Are you all right? How are you keeping up?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just chilling,
Just
I
chilling,
guess.
yeah. Are you?
Yeah,
What are you watching on Netflix? You got to be watching something.
yeah. I've pretty much watched everything on Netflix.
Go
Like
on,
straight up, I've just been that bored.
give us
Watched
some
uh
recommendations.
been watched a new series called The Zoo.
Oh yeah.
It's just about these people and all the animals go like savage, etc.
Oh yeah.
And then they start attacking people. I watched it the other day again, like for the 20th time.
Was that
uh,
the what's it called, the clown one? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, I
And
do
then
not want to watch that again. Halloween. I think it released on Halloween, didn't it? I think
I
that's when I
think
watched
so.
it. Yeah, Halloween night. I think I watched it and I went to some party or something. And dude,
Yeah,
that was absolutely hectic. It was not fun. We literally,
yeah.
the second we walked out of View Cinemas, we were surrounded by people
Mm.
just throwing stuff around, toilet paper and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Just a classic British Halloween scene of people just
yeah.
annoying the living daylights out of each other. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of move on to you a little bit, dude. Just talk about yourself. So, how old are you, dude?
15.
Nice. So, like, did you start working on the server when you were 15, or?
Yeah, yeah. I've
Oh,
worked on several servers before,
oh yeah.
management, stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. So, like, you basically got the previous kind of owning experience, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Bet, dude. That's pretty cool. So, like, I mean, obviously, people always say that working on servers and making them is going to be expensive as hell. You clearly have done
Yeah.
it. How did you like kind of get the money to do it? Did you just save up over a
Uh,
while?
yeah, just saved up and just managed to get it, I guess.
Yeah. Was it? Do you think it was expensive in your opinion? Obviously,
Uh,
it kind of has to be, doesn't it, to make it the best?
yeah, with like hosting, plugins, just all sorts, custom plugins,
Nice. That's
store
cost.
things, websites.
Yeah, I think custom plugins is probably the best thing to have because
Yeah,
that's the shit that makes you unique, dude. Like,
yeah,
that's the best stuff to get out there, and I think that's
yeah,
what most
exactly.
servers are missing nowadays. Like, obviously, I told you earlier that I did some HCF stuff, and
Yeah,
we primarily based it off plugins that we've already like kind of stolen. We didn't have an original core. You know what core
mm,
is, don't you? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we didn't have an original core. We literally took it all, and don't get me wrong, we did all right. We made a few sales on SHW, and like I think we had C Brady. Do you know who that is?
No, no.
He was like a HCF like kind of troller like YouTuber, but he did like some
Yeah,
let's plays and stuff as well. He actually joined onto our server on an alt, and he was doing a series where he like kind of exposed shitty servers basically,
oh,
and unfortunately we fell under the category of shit servers.
well,
So you
um,
kind of joined and like just played about with our staff, and yeah, we kind of got the worst reputation we could have possibly got, but
yeah,
yeah, like I think to bring it back to the main point, like yeah, like you're doing well, dude. Like cores and like custom plugins is definitely
yeah,
something that makes you
yeah,
unique. And
yeah, exactly.
obviously listening to you, you sound like a organized guy. You sound mature as hell. So, and I have no doubt that you're gonna do well, dude. But yeah. So you obviously did you do like any summer work to get the jobs, or was it just like kind of working around the
Uh,
house, saving up, making
well,
money?
yeah, it's just working around the house. It's not. I can't really do much now.
Yeah. Well,
It's just
you're
like
not
a sort
16 as
of
well, are you?
time.
You're 15, aren't you?
Nah, yeah, I'm 15.
Are you
Just
gonna be
doing,
16
just been
this year,
doing.
or?
Nah, January next year.
Oh, dang, so you're the 10.
Yeah.
Ah, bro, I fell under the lucky category. I didn't have to do my GCSEs this year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro. So,
Well, even wait, aren't it? Don't you all have to go back in like June or something just to do them?
I don't think we do. I think they're primarily like making your year like the
Mm.
priority. I think it's maybe you year sevens.
And
Um,
year sixes, I think it
yeah,
was.
because obviously they're going to be going into
Yeah,
secondary school, so that's quite a big jump without any preparation.
yeah, exactly.
Um, oh my god, I just wrote that guy. But yeah, like yeah. So I fell under the lucky category. But how you finding studies and stuff? Are you being able to balance it around server? Because I'm pretty sure you still have to do some school stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I mainly do all like my work of the morning, and then I'll just my sleep schedule is all over the place. Like I'm doing work of a morning, then doing service stuff at night.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
nice.
everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So like, what did you choose for your GCSEs? If some of you don't know what GCSEs are, they're basically probably the second biggest exams that we probably have to take in our life in the UK. So
Yeah.
they basically decide if we get into college or not, which is I know it's different to you Americans. College is basically university for you guys, but long
Uh,
story short, they're big GCSE. So what did you choose for your three options?
uh, I completely forgot now. It was last year because it all changed, didn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it all changed in my year. I've completely forgot. What was it? I actually completely forgot.
That's
It's
alright,
been
dude.
that
Don't worry, don't
long.
worry. Are you confident with everything? Do you think you'll be alright?
I think I'll be alright. Hopefully. Anyway,
Nice. Alrighty.
just gotta wish.
Yeah, we'll move on to the server because obviously this is mostly what it's going to be about.
Mm,
How did you like? Because obviously your fan base on Discord, dude, is pretty good. You got like what, like 120, 130 members?
yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
close to
How did
that.
you? Yeah, how did you manage to do that? Because that's dude, that's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, I just managed to get. I just know a few people, and then
Just like
just do invite
advertisements.
rewards and stuff like that,
Oh
and
damn.
then you
Oh
can
yeah.
easily get there.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna go well because what's it called? With the way we got a semi decent fan base was obviously through Discord because obviously it's just easier to contact everyone and
Yeah, exactly.
it's just easier to get your name out there as well because obviously as you said invite rewards etc. So there's that kind of helps you quite a lot as well.
Mm,
When
yeah.
you were working on the server, did you like when did you kind of realize and think to yourself, crap, this could actually I feel like this could actually be something like maybe I actually have something here. When was it realized like when you realized this?
To be honest, it's just when if you've got a decent staff team, then you can accomplish anything you want. If you've got a decent like I'm working staff team, etc., then you can just get what
Yeah,
you
for
want.
sure. Yeah, yeah, like that. That's a good point actually. Staff teams, I think servers are really like honestly based off what the staff team can produce and do. I think the owners can obviously are up there. They're with everything. They're controlling everything.
Mm.
Management team obviously, but I don't think a server can survive without a decent staff team. Do you think you've got a
Yeah,
pretty strong, capable team?
yeah, I've got a decent staff team.
Good, bro.
Like if you don't have an all right staff team, there's like, in my opinion, there's no point even trying
Facts.
because if you can't comprehend the amount of like your staff team or control your staff team, then you're going nowhere.
Facts.
Straight
Yeah.
up, like you just can't.
Yeah. Do you think in your absolute honest opinion, obviously we're doing this for the best of your server. Do you think your staff team is going to be ready for what your server is going to be producing, player wise, etc.?
Uh, I would hope it. Well, I hope they are like. I would hope they're gonna be capable to do it as like they've proven on different occasions and like past experience of most of them. Like in the staff applications, we'll just look at how much experience they've got with Skyblock and like other players. Like if they're toxic,
Yeah.
like if they can't deal with a toxic community and they can't deal with anything like that, then they can't be staff.
Yeah,
I've said
definitely.
that to them. If they can't comprehend that many players, I've just said, "There's the door."
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think that's respectable because like obviously as I've said, the staff team kind of like not runs the server because obviously that's the owner, but like when obviously you're not going to be in the server and like if the staff
yeah,
team's bad, then obviously the server's just going to go hectic. The
yeah.
staff's going to be like just not controlling everything. The server itself, chat, etc. So yeah, good. It's good that you're really confident in your team. It's good that have you done any like kind of training slash tests? I know this isn't like an actual job environment like bloody like I don't know like
Yeah,
Apple or something, but have you done
yeah.
any kind of tests?
Yeah, we've done like beta testing and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
we've trained them on that, and we've looked at the past experiences, as I said, and what was the other thing? There's two guys there.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Uh,
So do you think the beta that you did? You run a beta, correct? Kind of.
yeah,
Did you?
if you don't do a beta, the amount of bugs you will find on
Hundred
release. That's what
percent.
I've learned from previous things. If you don't run a beta, then the amount of bugs you will get on release and the amount of players you will end up losing. You've got to run at least a staff beta and a public beta,
Oh
just
damn.
to that's what we did. We ran a staff beta a couple of days ago. We
See,
managed to find
yeah. See.
20
I
bugs.
think that kind of. I think maybe because I'm not really used to staff and player data. Sorry, beta. I think maybe if some owners and like staff are watching this, maybe they'll be like, "Vinny, shut up!" Like that's a normal thing. But I don't see that
Mm,
as a normal thing, and I think in my opinion, you were very, very mature and smart in doing that. I think that was probably the best thing to have
mm,
done. I mean, I never would have thought that. When we were doing our HCF server with one of my friends, we literally just did a player beta, including the
yeah,
staff. We didn't do any separate things. And I think for any like people wanting to start servers watching this right now, I think listening to Leighton and like what he's kind of doing, like whilst he's trying to run a new server, be it Skyblock, be it factions, be it whatever, there's always going to be the same kind of basis on it. You need to have a good staff
yeah,
team. You need to have no bugs. Obviously, if there are bugs, sort it quickly. And I think the whole point of this series is like kind of to get the communities to know their owners and also kind of like a learning curve as well, because it's predominantly going to be server owners, management, and maybe big time YouTubers. Um,
yeah.
so
We've
yeah,
got a couple YouTubers coming in and like we've paid a couple of YouTubers to like stream the release. Hopefully they
nice.
can pull in a few players.
Yeah, I mean, I think streamers are definitely rated, and I think they are good. But
Yeah.
obviously, like in my opinion, I think streamers are like a bit overrated. I'm not gonna like because obviously
Mm,
this is a podcast. Let's talk. Let's like kind of expand on stuff. Like I'm not just gonna be asking you questions. Let's actually talk. Like I think they
yeah.
are overrated. I do think that because obviously like there's so many people like that stream, but let's be real. Like which of their viewers actually joins them? Because let's be real. Like
Mm,
some of the time they're just the viewers are kind of just watching, being like maybe like they're say they're playing Gary's mod and they just want like
yeah.
some sort of something in their ear talking or something like going on in their ear. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I do think they do drum in players because again, they are live players that maybe if they're
Yeah.
big enough, then their fan base would be like, let's say I don't know, but oh crap, Ninja's on Tidal. I want to join. I want to have the privilege of playing with
Mm,
Ninja. So I think there's kind of two sides of it. Do you think the streamers you have are, in your honest opinion, no disrespect to them at all? Obviously they know that you support what they do, but
yeah. Yeah.
do you think they will make a positive impact or?
Well, you just gotta hope in it. If you don't hope for a positive impact, then you won't get a positive impact out of it. Got well, as I said, we've got a few of them coming, and they've got a decent non-toxic player base. So hopefully we can get a
Oh,
decent non-toxic player base.
good. That was actually one of my questions and kind of things that I wanted you to like expand on. How do you respond to toxicity? Obviously as an owner, you're going to get so much of it. When I was on
Yeah,
the previous server, dude, the amount of Discord DMs I would get every fucking day. Do you know what? I don't even care. I would
yeah,
literally shit myself, dude. I would actually want to cry. It would just be
yeah.
crazy. Have you had any of that already? I'm sure you probably have.
On previous servers, yeah. Not on this server as of right now,
Well,
but
that's a good
I'm
thing. I
sure we
mean,
will.
yeah, you probably will, but I mean, how long have you been in development? Probably quite a while, right?
I think it's a month and a half.
I mean, yeah, like already, like obviously some people will be like, "Dang, that's quick," blah blah blah. But guys, I have
Uh,
seen the Discord. I've talked to this kid, maybe like not even that long before this, maybe like 15, 20 minutes. But
no, yeah.
I can tell this kid knows what he's doing, guys. Like
Mm,
some of you would be like, "Oh, month and a half, that's not long enough to develop." Well, I'm not being funny. Some like big time servers. I'm not going to say who because I've spoken to them privately regarding actually coming on the podcast. Some of them have told me that they literally developed the server and the first kind of basis in about a month.
yeah.
And
If you
half of
know what you're
these,
doing, then
yeah,
you can get it done as fast as you want.
yeah,
You just gotta
exactly.
know what you're doing.
And you got to want to do it, which clearly you have so much passion, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not even like trying to be a lick ass or whatever. Obviously, as us British people call it lick ass, but Nah, like it's true. Like guys, you can listen to him in his voice. He has passion for the server, and I think that's what some owners lack. I feel like some people like just make servers for the basis of the money and stuff, but
Yeah,
it's
they
so
do
much
the
more than that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just gotta make your players very, especially in this time. Like you want to make a non-toxic, active,
community.
fun player
Yeah,
base.
exactly. And I think the active part and the fun part is definitely key, because
Yeah.
I see so many communities nowadays which is just like toxic. Like I'm gonna name it. I don't care. Opcraft. I have
Mm.
one of the ex owners is actually going to be joining us on the podcast. He's actually my co-host in the second interview I'm going to be doing. But
Yeah.
when he was owner, it had like 700, 800 players, and now it's been under new leadership. Obviously, I'm not going to name and shame because I have respect for the person that's owner of it. But
Mm.
like, yeah, like obviously that like, if you don't have a fun, active community, it's just not going to be as active. If it's
Yeah.
not fun, like I'm talking like
100%.
yeah, I'm talking like giveaways. I'm talking like the days where
Invite
there was
rewards, custom features,
exactly
stuff
yeah
like that.
yeah
If you don't have any
exactly
custom features, what makes you different from every other server trying to expand and trying to grow? Like,
facts.
there's just no difference. You
Yes,
need
sir. Exactly.
custom plugins and all of that.
Yeah. So we kind of briefly touched on the money side of making a server. Obviously, obviously speaking from my behalf, hopefully you will make quite a lot of money, be successful. Do you ever kind of see
Mm.
yourself getting irresponsible with money? Like, because we see so many young owners nowadays, I could probably name a few that have like kind of been stupid with their money, maybe like buying stupid stuff like crazy expensive PCs or like
Yeah.
stuff in real life and stuff. Have you
Nah.
always been quite like safe with your money? Are you
Yeah, I've
smart?
been alright. I've said this to like my management as well. All I, well, not even once, is just to run the next server, like run the next month of posting. That's all I want with the donations. All I want to do with the server is just to let
Keep it
players
running.
yeah, exactly. Let players have a fun time, and
So the money, the personal money for you is going to be like a secondary.
pretty much, I
Oh.
just want to get the server and pay devs to get more custom plugins, and
Yeah, so
then
like so as
maybe,
long as yeah, exactly. So as long as you're not losing money, you're all cool, which is completely
yeah,
respectable.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. Like obviously because there's been so many like situations where owners have just become stupid with their money and like maybe at the end of the month they haven't enough to have the bill,
Mm.
and I think it's good that young owners nowadays obviously listening to us, maybe if you guys are like I want to start a server, like honestly
Mm.
listen guys, I think Leighton can tell you as well that if you get stupid with your money you won't be able to pay the next bill, and then
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
yeah, and if you ask someone to like borrow money, then obviously they're going to be like, well, no, dude, you didn't pay your monthly debt because, well, like your monthly bill because you were stupid with your money. So how can I trust you
Yeah,
to pay it back?
my monthly bill is like over $60 a month.
Damn.
Yeah,
So you're gonna be need to performing, my boy, and I'm sure you will.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's like the store, the hosting, the web hosting, all sorts that
Oh
runs
damn.
under.
Damn. Well, I mean, obviously, like expensive prices are kind of good things as well because obviously it shows that you have the best of the best. You want the best of the
Mm,
best. Are your
yeah.
custom plugin wise, core wise, are you looking all set? Are you kind
Yeah,
of
we're looking alright.
have there been any big time bugs you kind of saw? Obviously, you can't name them because obviously you don't want to give away any like custom plugins and
Mm.
stuff. But have you come across any massive bugs that has maybe
Oh.
impacted your server, and how have you dealt with it? I just saw that by the way. We'll probably get a live. We'll get a slow replay of that on the podcast. But have you have you kind of come across any big time bugs, and can you just like kind of give advice to new owners, maybe upcoming, how they can deal with them?
Oh. I haven't came across that many bugs. I've came across a few bugs, and yeah, it's just you just gotta know what you're doing with developing. Get the right developers, and you can get them fixed proper quickly. As like I pay a developer monthly and weekly, etc., and I can get them all done easily.
Nice. Do you think this is gonna be quite a controversial question? I think I'm gonna have a little comment on it as well. Do you think maybe developers are like kind of overpaid for what they do? Because I hate to say it, I think they are.
Yeah, some of them are like my one. I would say he's cheap because he is for the plugins he does for me. He's decently cheap with what he does.
And that's great because I think that kind of forms a kind of bond between you two and a bit of trust because like
Mm.
obviously you yourself as a young person, obviously I'm quite young as well, and obviously a young owner, it's so easy and it's so common nowadays to see devs just completely scamming kids. Like,
Mm.
obviously I'm not going to name any names because obviously like I don't I probably could name one at most, but like yeah, like you see it so much nowadays, and I think it's quite key to have a trust between your developer and stuff, because obviously then he'll keep the price completely real with you.
Yeah,
It'll be all
exactly.
good. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. So moving on, like kind of about the server mixed in with your life.
Mm.
Did you ever see it kind of severely impacting your life? Like, did it ever like cause any family issues? Did it ever kind of like maybe give you any mental health issues? Because obviously I have a few
Uh,
friends that run big networks, and I hate to
mm.
say it, some of them like kind of end up getting really bad anxiety, depression, and like family issues. Did that ever happen
It
to you?
hasn't been too bad. No, it hasn't been too bad, I guess. It's been running smoothly, I guess. Yeah,
Well, that's great, obviously.
not too bad.
Do you maybe think you could run across that stuff, and how do you think you could maybe avoid it? Alrighty, guys, we are back. First technical hitch of Server Talks episode 1. Completely my fault. Sorry about that, Leighton. Internet completely just spazzed. We are back, though, guys. We're going to shoot back into the question, Leighton. You ready, bro?
Yeah,
Alrighty, cool. So, did you obviously working hard on the server? Probably it took you like a month and a half, two-ish, you said.
yeah.
Did you do you ever see the server impacting your life, or maybe causing, unfortunately, some mental health strains or something? Because I've got loads of friends, obviously, management of big servers. I told you about
Mm.
one of my friends earlier. He was fucked, bro. Between me and you, he was fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think he's ever owned a server. I think he's just been manager, but he was fucked, bro. Like the amount of pressure on him and stuff and stuff like that. He
Mm.
like caused family issues. Do you kind of ever see that happen to you, or has it maybe during these
Uh,
2 months of development?
no, it's more like being like I'll stress out sometimes with like if something's not going my way or there's like bugs in a plugin or something like that. I'll stress out and I'll end up complaining and I'll end up taking it out on someone else. But to be honest, that will happen to everyone, every server owner. That'll just
100%.
happen to them all. I try and stop myself, and I'll take day breaks. Like the other day, I took a day break. I was just chilling, watching some Netflix, and yeah, you need to take breaks. If you don't take
100%.
breaks, you will straight up burn out,
Yeah.
and you cannot own a server if you're burn out straight up. If you try, then you will fail.
Facts. I
Mm.
think you actually touched on a good. Sorry, go ahead, mate. I'll speak after. Go ahead.
No, it's alright. Go on.
I think you touched on a good base there, like taking breaks. Because
Mm.
I feel like so many young owners think to themselves, they're like, okay, I want to make the server. I feel like, because obviously as humans we go through like spaces of time where we're just in bed, and then suddenly we get up, we're like, damn, I want to do something, be it work out, be it obviously work on a server, be it something else. But I feel like I feel like you're right. I feel like we do need a break, otherwise it's just not going to go well. You're going to end up having family strains. You're going to end up worrying about stuff that which could lead into anxiety, depression, stuff like that, which is, I
Mm.
think, is a very key subject to be talking about. And I think the breaks and stuff is definitely something that people maybe watching this, wanting to make a server, etc., should be listening to. And I think
Yeah.
you have done really well staying away from that stuff and like stuff like that. Obviously, you said sometimes you let off your anger, but dude, who doesn't? Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Some owners can be so toxic and obnoxious, but they end up being some of the best owners because obviously they need to have that ruthless ass side to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And if you don't, then you just can't. Like,
you have to have some sort of aggressive side to you.
yeah.
Cool. Did you? Weird question. Did you like? First of all, do your parents know about it?
I've not exactly told them, but I think they know.
It's
If that
quite, it's
makes
quite,
sense.
it's quite a touchy thing to bring up, isn't it?
Well,
Mum, Dad,
uh,
you know this block game Minecraft? I'm kind of starting a server on it. I spent this much money on it, blah blah blah. But I know it
to
can
be
be something
honest,
special. Do
to
you?
be honest, I talk to my parents quite a bit, and I tell them a lot.
Yeah,
Like
same. Yeah,
I've told them a bit about not exactly this. Like I used to think so many things. Like I'll tell them about it, and just hope it would like come off, and
Do you
hopefully
do you maybe
they
want
agree with
to
it.
kind of expand on that, or is it kind of a personal
Uh,
note?
well, one of them's personal, but you know, I used to well, this one's not. I used to like stream and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like my parents were alright with that.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah. I mean,
there's just other stuff you just gotta
yeah.
deal with it, I
Yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah. I mean, obviously you don't have to speak about it at all, but I think
Mm.
again, like as we explained, I think even you saying that, I feel like it allows your viewers and your players to respect you some little bit more because obviously they look at you as someone to relate to now. They know that you've been through shit. They know that obviously stuff's happened with you, and obviously you've streamed, so that means you have the experience of player interactivity and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's key as well. Do you
You just,
go ahead, mate?
you just gotta be real with your players. Like if you're not open, oh, damn.
Facts,
If you're not open with your players, then you just can't deal with
facts.
anything.
Yeah,
Like, yes.
because obviously we see so many servers that are like, say, oh, what happened recently? I think there was like some sort of database leak on a HDF server.
Mm.
I don't think I'm allowed to say the names, but there was a massive database leakage, and everyone's IPs, emails, etc. got leaked. And
Mm.
I think they covered it up until the last minute where it actually got like tits up bad. So again, as you said, I think it is really key to be honest and stuff, and I think it's great that you have that kind of attribute. Um,
Yeah.
did your parents question? Did your parents
Question.
ever try shutting it down? Did they
And what
fully
down?
the server you stop and making it? Did they fully kind of know that you're doing it, or as you said, like
Nah.
did they kind of have a
I think they semi know, but you know, they just
kind of
like there's
respect
just
it?
hints. Yeah, there's just like my mom and that would like they will fully agree with it, and if they think that I can pull it off, then like they'll agree with me on that. But
I mean,
uh,
I think it's too late to kind of pull it off. You spent the money. Why not go for
yeah,
it, bro? I think
exactly.
you've got crack and passion for it. And I think you're easily gonna do it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
if it ends up like blowing up in that, I'm like I'll obviously tell them because
yeah, because
like
obviously
it's
you
blowing
can't.
up and that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have
It's
something to
not.
flex.
Yeah, you can't like explain where all this money's came from out of nowhere.
Oh
Like
yeah,
what?
crap. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're gonna be like, what's those memes? Like it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you with about plus like 20 little lines of plus $5, plus $5 to
Yeah.
TidalMC. And it's gonna be like a little meme of it, and then there's gonna be this song in the background, drug dealer, and then your parents are gonna be bloody going mental. God knows what
Yeah,
they think will be
exactly.
going on.
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
nice, dude. But yeah, like kind of again moving back onto the server. Do you be completely honest with me? Because I think again, as we said, this is gonna help with the community getting to know you and stuff. Do you,
Mm.
in your absolute honest opinion, do you think this is something that's gonna kind of blow up? Do you think it'll be a waiting game for it to blow up? Do you think it'll be extremely
Mm.
successful? Be completely honest.
At the start, I reckon it might. Well, I'm not exactly sure right now because, to be honest, there's a lot of people in the Discord, but in reality, there's not that many people in the Discord.
Yeah,
Like there's like you just got to think how many people will actually join that server at that
facts.
time.
Yeah, I think the fact that you're quite positive kind of helps because again, like when this goes out, your fan base will see like, this guy's actually quite
Mm.
positive about it, and I think they'll be like, maybe if he is being this positive, he's gonna be confident as well, and the confident obviously has to come from something, and that
Yeah,
obviously in your case is a server actually gonna end up being pretty good.
yeah, exactly.
Nice. Did you? Oh, this is quite a weird question. I think it's obviously gonna be a yes, but I want you to kind of expand and go like and answer why, how, and stuff like that. Did
Mm.
you? I'll kind of answer it as well, actually, regarding the other server that I was working on. Did you ever kind of wanna just pull out your bloody keyboard, go into the plugins and server files, Control A, and just delete?
Sometimes, like, I'm not that type of person to like full on rage break things or stuff like that. But if I'm like more of a type of person, if I get stressed that much, and
It's a possibility.
yeah, exactly. Like, and I know I couldn't pull myself to do it, but
It was always
it
lingering
is,
in your mind.
yeah,
It's kind of like
exactly.
the thing when you're younger. Something doesn't go your way when you're like 6. You pack a bag, you pack your favorite toy, you're finna leave the house. I think
Yeah,
it's kind of that case. Like like you're in your head, you're like, screw it, I'm deleting it. I can't do
Yeah.
it. Blah blah blah. But obviously, when you get to it, you can't.
I was management on this other server
Yeah.
not long ago, and we managed to finish the first season of the map.
Yeah.
It went all right, I guess. The owner managed to make about $200,
Damn.
and then he made a second map, and like I was as I said manager, and I was like developing, like I was the development manager, and like we'll run through it, and then map two there was so many bugs,
Damn.
and we ended up allowing an admin on like, well, he was more of a developer, but he had the admin role for some reason.
Yeah.
We won't go into that.
Yeah. No
And
worries.
then he was a developer, as I said, and he straight up, as soon as we banned his friend because his friend was cheating, and like he was hacking on us, well, not exactly hacking, he was like, I don't know how to explain it.
Just
He was like bug
breaching
abusing.
rules. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like bug abusing and stuff like that. And yeah, he was bug abusing, and we straight up DQ'd him.
Damn.
And then the admin got annoyed, and since he had console, etc., he decided, I've had enough of this, and deleted the whole server files.
Damn.
Yeah, and this was like a day into the server, and
No.
then, yeah, exactly. And then the owner was just like, I can't be bothered, packed
Fuck.
his bags, and went. But the server
Oh my god.
in that first 24 hours managed to make over $800.
Oh, bro.
800. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck,
And
man.
the server just packed, and the owner just packed his bags and left.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that's fucked, bro.
Yeah.
That is fucked. That's like working at KFC, having your friend get sacked and grabbing all of the fucking chicken and just throwing it in a bin and shitting on it. Damn, bro, that is tough. Do you? Oh, actually, I'm not gonna ask that because that could kind of fuck it. Actually, do you know what? I don't care. Let's do it. Do you kind of maybe see that happening to you? Obviously, you said you trust your staff team, but obviously there's
No,
always.
I've put that much security into the actual server. I don't think it will happen from, like as I said, from previous things. What happened with that server? I put that much into the server and that much security things. The only people who have full access to the actual main console is me. I'm
Yes,
the only
Leighton. That is
person.
what I want to hear, bro. That is good because obviously you
I'm
see
like,
so many. Sorry, go ahead, mate. Yeah, go.
I just have sub users, and like
Ah.
they don't even have all perms. They can't even they can't upload a folder or
Oh.
delete a file because I don't
Yes.
want them to delete it, and they
Fuck.
can't download files to the computer. So
Yeah, for
that
sure.
guy, when he deleted it before it, he ended up grabbing all the files from the server,
Oh, prick.
and he ended up going on MC Market and ended up selling it to everyone.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh, that is peak. So that's good, dude. That is so good because I think again this is good because like at first I was like kind of planning this like whole podcast, not just this episode, the whole to be like, hi, I'm the owner, blah blah blah. This is what I do. This is how I deal with it. This is my staff team, how I do that, blah blah blah. But I think this is good because this is a learning curve for young owners coming up. Like
yeah,
I haven't seen anything like this on YouTube, so hopefully this works out well. But like, again, like that's such a big learning curve. Kids, like
yeah,
even if you're in your 20s watching this and you're wanting to run a server, I don't care about the explicits. Don't fucking give anyone your console, even if they're your best friend. Just don't, especially if they're
yeah,
online. If they're real life friends, bro, that's something different. That is something different.
yeah,
But if they're like online friends, even if you fucking known them for like 5 years, money does shit to people, guys. Money and like seeing like their friends get banned. Say me and Leighton are on a server, we're making like 10 grand a fucking day. Leighton and I aren't real life friends. Leighton's real life friend gets banned. Leighton gets pissed. Leighton steals the files, deletes them and shit. Like
yeah.
it's different, guys. Honestly, do not fucking give anyone your console. Leighton
Yeah,
and his go
I've
ahead.
even made people like at their own emails. So if anything like that does get leaked, like someone does get in the console, like they won't get the personal emails. So like you
Oh,
can't do anything with
yeah,
personal
yeah. So
emails.
you've like made them get their own like
Yeah, I
safe
just gave
email.
them like a business email
Oh, shout. Yeah,
and
that's
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I did with the server, like with mine as well. Yeah, like we kind of made sure that there was definitely going to be no database leakages with
Yeah,
regarding the staff, because I feel like you get these kids who are like pro DDoSers and like pro Doxers and shit who get
Yeah.
salty that they got banned, and then they go leaking everything and ruin people's lives like staff team. So I think
Yeah.
I think again this does show that here we have a capable owner who is like not like looking out for himself and like making the money. He's like obviously caring for his staff team and shit. And I think again that is what is missing in the Minecraft community. Not all servers. Some servers are incredible, and I think there's gonna be loads of people in the comments being like, "Vinny, shut the fuck up!" Like, also no owners are like this, guys.
Mm.
Like, come on, let's be real here. The amount of fucking owners that just like look out for their wallets and like
Yeah.
this is the exact reason why so many owners have like staff manager, then like operations manager, and I'm not hating on that at all, but it's just so that they don't have to deal with staff and like worry about them, whereas clearly some owners like, make it their priority to worry and stuff, and I think that's great. So
Yeah, I've been like one time I've like I known this guy for quite a while. I even knew him in real life and that, and him and his mate just made my life a living hell. Like they had my address, and they just, to be honest, started sending pizzas to my house and all sorts, calling me off different phone numbers. This went on for like 3 months.
so they basically doxed you.
Well, not really, because I was the one who gave them my address since I knew them in real life and stuff like that.
Pull back.
Yeah, exactly.
Pull back. Another learning curve. Upcoming owners, no matter who they are, even real life friends now we've established, don't give them your addresses. So at first, guys, I told you. Yeah. So at first, guys, I told you to trust real life friends. Now, again, we've got an owner who's taught you otherwise. So don't fucking give anyone except yourself console access or anything to do with your real life situation. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, like they were delivering pizzas to my house. Like, as I said before about streaming, they even ended up making this fake profile, what I thought was from Twitch, and because I was that dumb, I ended up thinking they was from Twitch and stuff like that. And one time, I accidentally gave them my password in an email, and then they ended up taking my Twitch account.
No way.
And then ended up keeping it, and that's why I completely stopped streaming at first. And then, I did that, but then for some reason, God knows why, he ended up coming into my DMs the other day and started apologising, and then ended up giving me my stuff back.
It's because he knows. Like, it's because he knows shit's gonna hit the fan and you're gonna get big, boy. It's because he knows, man. I think it's shit like that like kind of gets to me, dude. Like that shit really, really gets on my nerves. It makes me want to grit my teeth and just smack them. Like it's just. And again, like the fact that they come back and they're like, "Oh, all love, dude, all love, like I love you, I'm sorry, bro, blah blah blah." Like, just shut the fuck up, keep it real with me, dude. Like, and I think again that's a good thing that owners need to kind of realize is that if your circle isn't actually a circle and it's like expanding every 5 or 6 minutes, then there's going to be different people trusting different people. And like say your co-owner and you are a circle, and then your co-owner starts trusting an admin, then that's when it kind of expands. I think the keeping the circle's key, because obviously then it stops you trusting random people, and again it stops shit like that happening. And I think it's good that you've done that. You've obviously got trust for everyone. You said you've done training, you've done beta for staff and players. That obviously trains them and gets them ready. So yeah, that is good, dude. Alright, we're gonna move on to the last few kind of talking points. They're gonna be completely mixed up. There's gonna be server, then there's gonna be about bloody politics, then there's gonna be about your life. Blah blah blah. Right. So, what are your opinions on all this coronavirus shit, dude? How are you? Obviously, go in depth. How are you holding up? Are your family well? Are you well? What are you doing every day? Give us the Leighton routine, bro. Give it to us.
Well, of the morning, I'll end up waking up about 10, maybe like 10:30. I'll get ready, and then I'll end up getting ready. Do my work. Then I go on like a little bike ride.
Nice.
And then I come back. I'll do like more bits of work, and then after that, like eat dinner obviously, and then I'll just start working on the server. And
nice.
There's been a couple, like me granddad passed away because of this, like a couple weeks ago.
Bro, that is shitty, man. How like touchy point, obviously. How is everything? Are you guys all holding up well regarding it? Is it quite
Yeah,
obviously it's quite
well,
shitty, but
yeah, we're all, well, not exactly all right, but
yeah, yeah, dealing with
like,
it in some respects.
yeah, exactly.
Shit, bro. Well, obviously, you've see like again. I hate to bring it back to the talking point, but I feel like this is good, bro. Like obviously getting stuff off your chest. Obviously, it's gonna get like make you feel better. Obviously, stuff like that. But
Mm,
honestly, at the end of the day, bro, I hope you're alright. I hope obviously if there is anything we can do, I'm not just gonna interview and leave it at that. Obviously, I'm gonna keep in contact. I'm gonna make sure the server's doing well.
yeah,
But
yeah.
again, bro, if you do want to talk, obviously pop up and stuff. But that's shitty, bro. Like, and what kind of pisses me off is the fact that all this shit's happening, and like I completely respect Boris's decisions. Obviously, people are hating on him.
Mm.
I'm not going to get into politics because obviously I'm just going to get slaughtered regardless of what I say. But but like I just don't get it. Like
Yeah.
people like Boris has given you one person to meet, one
Mm.
person within 2 meters, and like I just see gangs of like obviously like actual
Oh, stupid.
criminal gangs, but like actual
Yeah.
gangs of like 10, 15, 20. I've seen fucking parties on my private stories.
Yeah, the other day, well, not the other day, it was like yesterday, I think it was. In the park by mine, there was like a massive party.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
celebrating for the NHS. Like, I understand and I appreciate
So
the NHS,
fuck off. That's
but
just
that
an
doesn't matter.
excuse.
You shouldn't go around having
Yeah,
a party because,
exactly.
and like, people are trying to open schools. It's like, why would you open schools? Like primary schools, especially. You can't make the kids social distance.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you
I
can
mean,
make them social
I think
distance.
we should steer away from the politics because I don't want you to get
Hmm.
slaughtered regardless of what you say. Because let's be real, regardless of what we say, there's going to be someone who hates on it. But yeah, you are right in like basically every respect, and I think it's just got to be respected. Just respect the rules, keep yourself safe. And unfortunately,
Hmm.
obviously, Leighton's granddad's passed away, and I think that is kind of a how do I say it? Just a way for you guys to actually see that this shit is real. Like unfortunately,
Hmm.
people's families are dying and shit, and it's just so shitty. We'll move on
Yeah.
from that, dude, because we don't want to dwell on the sadness, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
are you kind of worried about the player base? We kind of spoke earlier, and you did say that you are kind of worried about the player base, etc. Like obviously you seem really confident, and that's good. But do you think it's gonna go well? Do you think obviously you said streamers are coming, which is great. But can you expand? Do you think it will be all Gucci?
I think it'll be all right in an aspect. Like I reckon we'll get a few players in. I'm not sure it'll be like really good. Like
Of
I
course not.
hope we
Yeah,
get
it's
a
your first
couple
reserves.
of players.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen any server firstly open up and then get cracking amount of players. But like, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's great that positivity is key, and like, I feel like owners need to be positive and stuff like that because if they
Mm.
aren't, then obviously shit's gonna hit the fan and like you're not gonna get the
Yeah.
players. And it's good to see that you're positive. Obviously, that's gonna come across in the video, but
Mm.
yeah, it's good, dude. So you do kind of think that it'll be alright after maybe the first release or something?
Yeah. I
Great,
reckon it'll be all right. I guess.
nice. So
Mm.
do you kind of are you like what kind of server is it? Because I know it's Skyblock. Obviously I've seen some of the announcements and stuff. I've seen that it's Skyblock. Obviously you said
Mm.
there's loads of unique stuff about it. Do you kind of want to
Yeah.
give us one sneak
Yeah.
peek?
Well, I can give you a couple sneak peeks, I guess.
Go on then. Don't explode out. Give us two. Give us two things that
Right.
proper make your server something that people want to come into.
Uh,
Listen up, viewers. Fucking listen.
I don't know really like what to expand on. Obviously we've got custom features, etc. Like we've got cane top, we've got uh like a really good eco. Like we've got custom made eco by someone, and yeah, it's like a cane slash mine and eco, and
Yeah,
I reckon it'll
good.
be alright.
I think I think I think it's good because you don't want to give too much away, but that is something that
Yeah.
people can play with. Like,
Mm.
what do you think will attract players to your server? What about it? Do you think it will be the staff team? Do you think, obviously, as you said, the plugins? Do you think what do you think will attract players?
Uh, uh, mm. I reckon straight up just a active staff, one, and then uh, a good play base, no lag, like yeah, no lag, etc. Stuff like that. I'm not sure to be honest. Right.
Yeah, fair enough, dude. And I think that's good because like active staff, as you said, is great because obviously then you have the control in chat, stuff like that. You have the control elsewhere. You have the banning abilities and stuff to get maybe hackers kind of away or people that are just like breaking the rules and kind of taking advantage of the server and stuff. Yeah, we'll finish off with a few more questions and then we'll call it a day. Do you like what kind of separates you from other Skyblock servers? Like what? Obviously, this is kind of the same question as before, but even this could be anything. Like what kind of makes you different to other Skyblock servers? Even and like if you want to say you're the same and you've just got I don't know something that like the passion for it and stuff. That's again respectable because obviously let's be real. Like faction servers nowadays, what actually is fucking unique between them?
Uh, well, what separates me from different servers? It's like we've got a skilled staff team experience. Uh, we've got a very experienced staff team, and they've done some big servers. Like they played. Well, I'm not exactly sure if I can. Can I just blur them
Um,
out?
uh, yeah, go for it. Fuck it, you guys. Why
Yeah,
not?
they've like worked on big servers like Vanity.
Ooh,
Some of them, a couple of them have. They've played MC Wars. Well, that recently went down, but you know, it's still a decently big server. And yeah, and then we've got custom plugins, as I said. We've got Cane Top. We've got well, most of the custom plugins, like half of the custom plugins we have, is more of admin-based plugins, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like more things to make it so on release it can go smoothly.
So like to make it so like discipline's better, server running as a whole is better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and so like recently we got this plugin like where you can, so it's easier on release. Like we can just do like a command with the my custom Discord bot, and
Oh,
that like it's a config command, obviously.
yeah,
Like in the Minecraft config, what you can do, like you can set it up and say if it was called bundle, like which one is. If you
yeah.
do exclamation mark bundle, then their IGN, you can it'll when they next join the server, it'll give them all the items what are configured in their thing.
Oh,
So it will be much better for me as then I won't have to give the actual bundles on
yeah,
release.
yeah. That's sick. That's pretty good. Like, yeah, and I think that's pretty good because obviously separation from other servers is kind of key if you want to
Mm,
have a unique server with a unique player base. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right,
yeah.
we're kind of get away from the server a bit. Obviously, we want to chill. I kind of want to get to know you better. This obviously your players and maybe other servers want to as well.
Mm.
So tell us your music taste, dude. What are you into?
Well, let's be honest. I'm not that much. Well, I am a music fan, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't really have a set taste in music.
Just whatever kind of is in the mood.
Yeah, I straight up just whatever music I actually like. Any music that just pops up, I guess, like on
Yeah,
YouTube, I'll straight up listen to it. It doesn't
yeah,
matter what
yeah.
it is.
Do you have a favorite song at all?
Eh, not really.
Do you just kind
I
of
don't. Yeah, I don't listen to music that much. Probably favorite
yeah,
song.
fair
Like,
enough. What
I'll,
what's kind of your go-to movie
uh, hmm. I don't know. I mainly watch series, but
or
uh,
series? Go on then. What's your
like
best recommendation for a series right now?
I have that many series. Right now I'm watching a few of them. I'm watching what is it called? Oh, it's called 15 Reasons Why, I think.
Oh, 13
I've got
Reasons Why.
yeah, 13 Reasons Why.
Oh,
That's what
dude,
it
that is
is.
amazing. That is
Yeah,
fucked up though, isn't it? That is a fucked
yeah,
show. I feel like I kind of like it because I think it kind of like goes through the hot
mm,
topics nowadays of teenage drama and stuff, and
yeah,
like yeah, I think like it kind of I think it kind of sparks some stuff in people's minds to just not be such fucking pricks. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, what season episode are you on?
I'm not even that far through, to be honest.
Are
I
you
only
still on season
recently
one?
started.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think
So,
I'm on season 2.
oh, okay. So I won't ruin much, but yeah, like obviously you've seen how fucked up it is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you're on to the proper fucked up parts, but you will get there, bro. If any of you
Mm,
guys have seen 13 Reasons Why, then you've done a good job. If you haven't, guys, honestly get at it and watch it. I think Leighton can vouch for it as well. It is a pretty
mm.
fucking spectacular show.
Yeah, I've watched a bunch of different series, to be honest. I've watched that.
You
I've
got so much
watched
time for it.
yeah, watched Riverdale.
Oh, dude, Riverdale,
I've
Veronica
watched
Lodge. Mm.
I've watched all the Harry Potters.
Yes.
Harry Potter's a really good
What
movie,
did you
not
watch
gonna
that on? If it's a pirated website, don't say. But if it was an actual legit website, or
lie.
I think.
No, I had 2 of the first DVDs, and
Oh
then
yeah, and then obviously other
I
stuff.
straight up just searched it up on Google.
I think.
Straight up searched it up on Google and wait for the first
I
site to
mean,
pop up.
I don't really blame you, dude. I mean, like, I think what got you on. I think what Netflix kind of lacks is like getting those big time movies. I think if they
Yeah,
bought the rights to put Harry Potter on their show now, on
yeah,
their Netflix now, bloody hell, dude, I think that will blow up. Because I think
yeah,
Harry Potter is like something that no matter how many fucking times you watch it, you're not gonna get bored of it. Because like
yeah.
even when I'm like 20 years fucking old, I'm still gonna be walking around my house with
Mm.
my kids going like, what is it? Stupefy, Expelliarmus. I'm still gonna be doing that shit, bro. Because Harry Potter is like the classic
Mm.
UK fucking thing to watch, dude. If you live in the
Yeah.
UK and you haven't watched that shit, what are you
Mm.
doing? You're done out. Just go away, dude.
Like, yeah, I've
Like,
watched that. And then there's a bunch of things I've watched, to be honest.
I
It's
don't blame you. Like,
ridiculous.
there's so much time as well. Because, I mean, you might not have as much time as like maybe say like year nines or stuff, but
Mm.
obviously there is still so much time to do shit. And I think that's kind of like the slight positive out of coronavirus is that
Yeah.
there's so much shit for people to improve on. So say like I'm currently doing weight cutting because I've got rugby season coming up, a big one.
Mm.
So I'm trying to focus on that. I'm trying to read for the first time. I don't think I've read a fucking book since like year 6. I shit you not. I've actually recently ordered Mike Madlack's documentary kind of book, The Fifth Wave, I think it is, The Fifth Vital.
Yeah.
That is pretty good, dude. I'm trying to wait for it to get on Audible and then getting it. Have you kind of do you know who Mike is?
No.
He's
I've never heard of
you know
him.
Logan Paul.
Oh yeah,
So he's
yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I do.
he's
Yeah,
like his co-host slash best friend
yeah,
slash basically Logan's
yeah.
guy. But yeah, so like honestly, do you watch Impulsive at all?
No, no. I've watched a couple, but
Dude,
not
the
that
one
many.
with Mike is incredible because Mike used to be like some heroin addict and stuff, and like now
Mm.
obviously he's on a fat salary working with Logan. But dude, it was fucked up, man. Like I was watching it, and there was parts where he'd been like a drug deal or something, and like his leg went into like a drain, and he got clotheslined, and
Oh.
his leg snapped in half, and there's like a fucking photo of his leg. It's horrible.
Oh.
It is horrible, dude. But yeah,
I've watched all sorts. I've been watching Disney Plus and everything.
dude, you can't. Yeah, but like. I don't care. Disney is amazing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you haven't watched Disney. Like you could be like the biggest gang member in the world, like the biggest partner ever, and you would have watched a Disney film. Like let's be real here. Like Disney, you can't
I've
go
watched
wrong.
all the Avengers, pretty much.
Avengers is a key one. Definitely. Have you watched any proper like Disney musicals or like just Disney classic animation Disneys?
Not really, to be honest.
Dude, come on. Are you into that kind of stuff, or are you more into like actual movies and stuff?
Well, uh, just mainly watch whatever comes up on my feed.
Yeah, fair enough. Alrighty. So we're gonna kind
Easy
of
bed.
yeah, we kind of fucked up there. Alright, we're gonna head back to the server side, and then I think we will finish up there. So we'll go back to some server stuff. How are you feeling at this current stage in time? Obviously releasing it in 5 days. Be completely honest, how are you feeling, dude?
Stressed, to be honest.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Do you think
Like,
you'll be 110% ready? Are you ready now? Is it just a matter of waiting, or do you still have stuff to work on?
nah, I still got stuff to work on. Quite a
Ah,
bit to work on, to be honest.
yeah, fair enough, dude.
want to get a beta out there, and everything is just.
So do you think is this going to be your beta or?
Which no, this isn't going to be the beta.
Full
We're
release now.
hoping to get a beta out around the 20th or the 21st, just like at least a 1 day beta.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, so you have at least like a
Yeah.
day or two to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. We want to get a beta out.
Yeah. Cool, dude. Brilliant. So I'm gonna end it off with one question for each of my guests. I'm gonna ask you, what are 4 bits of advice you would give to any upcoming owners or anyone wanting to start a server? You can think about it if you want, dude. Make sure it's the best 4 pieces of advice you've ever given.
Alright, the first piece of advice would be don't start a server if you don't have the money to keep the server up. If you don't have the money to keep the server up, then there's no point even trying because you just can't keep it up. So there's no point.
Saving up is quite key.
Yeah. Also, don't do donation goals as payouts.
Oh,
That is the
100%.
worst thing you can do as a server owner because it lacks the trust between you and your players. If you do that, people will just think their money is going straight back into the payouts, and they'll think you have to get a donation goal to pay out.
Yeah.
What other third piece of advice? Get a decent staff team. Even if it's not good to start off, make it better and train them to make it better. Get active. Well, and then 4th piece of advice. Well, get your community active. Do giveaways. Do like ways to speak to your community. Like with staff, do game nights, movie nights.
So interaction with staff, players.
Yeah.
That's key as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's your last piece of advice, dude?
Don't fuck up.
Definitely. 100%. Alrighty, dude. Leighton, thank you so much for coming on. What's your server IP going to be?
Play.TidalMC.us.
Alright, guys. Everything will be in the description. I'll put Leighton's Twitter, I'll put his own Twitter, I'll put his server's Twitter, I'll put his server IP website, Discord. Make sure you guys come and tune in. Release is going to be sometime next week. The week commencing the 18th of May, I think he said. If not, then obviously I'll leave it all in the description ready. Leighton, thank you so much for coming on, dude, being the first guest. Quite ballsy of you, and thanks for trusting in me, dude. Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. Guys, that was ServerTalks episode 1. We'll catch you guys on episode 2. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Keep safe. And don't fucking meet people. See you soon, guys.